We have a question from Dave. And Dave says, you've often mentioned being a fan of Rusty Moore's work for folks whose goals align with his programs. Based on your recommendations, I did purchase one of his products. I wish you'd have told me which one, Dave, but it's okay. I was wondering if you can talk more about what you like in his programs and why you recommend them, and what your specific takeaways are. It's I should have prepared myself a little better, but so with Rusty Moore, my friend, I have in here, I have documents. This document is, it's 25 pages of notes I've taken on Rusty's articles and places. That's one of 3 of these that I have in my computer. What I like about Rusty Moore and what I like about Greg O'Gallagher is the two of them both have very specific programs for very specific needs. You asked about Rusty Moore, so let's focus there. The thing I like about Rusty is he's the person that convinced me to look closer at fermented foods. Even though I had all the research in front of me, he made it easy for me to digest. When I slice up cucumbers now and I soak them in rice vinegar for a while, and the reason I do that is because there's something magical in vinegar that's supposed to be good for me because I'm trying to get my body weight down. Well, that's Rusty Moore's idea. Lift, then walk. That's Rusty Moore's idea. I have all of his programs, I think. Yeah, I do. Including the kettlebell one, which is fine. Lightning rounds, I'm training that. I'm going to start training that way every winter. I've been doing that for, since the book came out. Like the high carb book, I read that book and I got to tell you, it challenged my core beliefs. But then I looked at it and I said, well, listen, if you're eating a lot of veggies, you're eating higher carb. And so sometimes his books on building, basically that's Power to the People by Pavel. I mean, you see that what I like about Rusty is that he connects the dots for me. I'm not dumb, but I think what Rusty does so well because he is so focused on looking good in photos. He's the yacht body guy. He's the look like a runway. He's the wedding prep guy. My problem is I'm working with throwers. I'm working with football players. I'm working with military guys. I'm working with general population. I'm all over the place. But what's good about Rusty is this is who he focuses on. With Greg O'Gallagher, if you want to look good at a pool on spring break, Greg O'Gallagher is your guy. If you want to win the fight at spring break, you come see me. It's, maybe that was inappropriate, but it's true, okay? So it is all, so that's why I like to encourage people to look at the work of Rusty. I have found Rusty Moore's work to be right, RIGHT. I have taken so many of his ideas. It's funny, I'm just kind of spitting through here, and there's a couple of things I've tried. I did his potato hack. That's basically where you eat potatoes for 48 hours for a photo shoot. And man, it worked wonderful. I mean, it looked like I had lost weight, which is never a bad idea. I'm just scrolling through here and just kind of laughing at how many of these things that I like so much. Look at this workout. He recommends one of his workouts: 10 rounds of shoulder presses, 10 rounds of push-ups, 30 rounds of kettlebell snatches, and then go for a 30-minute walk. I mean, come on. I mean, that's one of his 3 workouts in the week. Well, here's the other one because someone's going to ask. 10 rounds of rows, 10 rounds of curls, 5 rounds of ab wheel rollouts, which is harder than you think. Kettlebell swings for 30 minutes, and then walk for 30 minutes. I mean, come on. Those are doable, repeatable workouts. They're realistic, and that's why I think I like them so much. So yeah, I'm a big fan, and thank you for asking. I don't have any, I don't have affiliates or anything with any of these guys. I don't, because I think that would be, I don't like it. I don't like being self-serving, but boy, it's good stuff. Everything I've read from Rusty, yeah, I can't think off the top of my head that something I read from Rusty that didn't turn out to be real and true and work. That's pretty good. Now, if you want to look good on a yacht, go see Rusty. If you want to knock people down, you come see me. Make sure you keep those separations in your head. And by the way, it is possible to look good and move good and knock people down good, but it is hard. Okay? Thank you. Great question, Dave, and thank you so much. And a shout out to my friend, Rusty